Hey everybody, happy Cinco de Mayo. Today is a special day in this house. This is my oldest son's 21st birthday. And when you think about the plans for him in the future of celebrating his 21st birthday, and he celebrates all his birthdays on Cinco de Mayo, and you think, oh, this is going to be the greatest birthday ever, and you're stuck in quarantine. But last night we had some special visitors after midnight to help bring in his 21st birthday, and they did social distance, just to FYI, but he was able to have a few shots and see his cousins face to face. So today we are going to drink margaritas, the traditional drink of Cinco de Mayo. Margaritas, you can make all different types. They come in all different flavors, from just your classic margarita to strawberry, raspberry, blueberry, you name it, they can make it. And a lot of those flavored ones come frozen. And I'm going to just make a classic margarita on the rocks. And the other, I'm going to make a second margarita, which is a spicy grapefruit jalapeno margarita. So I infused some tequila with some jalapenos a little while ago. This only needs to sit for about a half hour or so. So this has been sitting for probably almost an hour, so it might have a little more kick to it than the normal batch. But I also have, in another jar, I have vodka infusing with jalapenos. So this will be saved for another recipe in the future. So this is going to sit for about 24 hours or so. So stay tuned, and I'll have another recipe, Martini recipe with this good stuff. So what we're going to do is I'm going to create this classic margarita. I have my cup with ice. I'm going to take my tequila, and you only need about 2 ounces of your tequila. So I just kind of do my bad eyeballing. People tell me I have a heavy pour, but I'm used to it. So, but I have my tequila in there, and then I have some fresh squeezed lime juice that I'm going to add. That gives it that really good color. And then you're going to just add a little bit of simple syrup, or if you have agave syrup, that always works really well too. Just add that to your mix, okay? And then you are going to just mix it up and give it a shake. Now another good tip is, if you like to use fresh fruit for your drinks like I do, a good idea to do, which I learned from somebody online, is that if you have your fruit sit at room temperature, that just makes especially if you're going to use a juicer, you just get you get more juice out of it than you would a cold lemon, lime, grapefruit, anything like that. So here we have our margarita. Now I don't need to strain it because we're going to do it on the rocks. And what I have here is, you can use either a sugar rim or a salt rim. Traditional is the salt, kosher salt. I am not a fan of the kosher salt, so I did something a little bit different. I had found some pixie sticks that were in the house, and I sprinkled all of them together. I don't know if you can see the different colors here, but I just swirled all different colors, and I just made a cute little sugar rim. So I'm just going to pour my margarita into there. And voila, and then you just use your little lime wedge here, and you have your classic margarita, which I'm going to give it a test, which is super, super good and fresh. So I have that here. So next we're going to move on to our spicy grapefruit jalapeno margarita. So I'm going to empty this out real quick. And I'm going to add some more ice into my shaker glass. Okay. All right, so that is done. And then this time I'm going to add my spicy jalapeno vodka, which I measured out just the amount that we need. So I'm just going to use my hand so the jalapenos don't go in there. Pour that in there. Okay, put that aside. Now I have my fresh squeezed grapefruit juice. I'm going to pour that into the glass. And then you want to add a little bit more lime juice. And then you're going to give this a shake. More shakes you give it, it gives everything enough to mix in there really well, and you get that, like, all those bubbles and that foam, which is really, really good. And a lot of bartenders can shake for 30 seconds to a minute, and you can see when their drinks, they come out frothy and they're so delicious. So I'm going to pour that this spicy margarita into this glass. Now this glass I have rimmed a little bit differently. I have it rimmed in a spicy chili pepper rim. So what it is just chili pepper, some salt, and some sugar. So it gives you a sweet and a spicy taste to it. Here it is on the dish. Anybody can see that a little bit right there. All right. And then, so I'm going to just pour this into a glass. And it's a shame I have these margaritas here to drink up, but everybody's busy having to take a final for college, doing other homework, and my husband is out doing God knows what. So I'm going to garnish these with some jalapenos, of course, on top. And then I'm going to take another lime wedge here. And you can see how gorgeous that looks and how gorgeous it looks. I don't know if you can see the top there with the jalapenos, but everything is looking good. Now I'm going to give this a good old taste. Oh, that's good. If you like the tartness with grapefruit, you're going to really love this drink. You might want to, if you want to add a little bit of sweetness to it, might want to add a little bit of simple syrup just to give that little bit of jalapeno bite to bring that down a notch. But the spicy rim gives it an extra kick up to the next level. So hope you enjoyed these drinks, guys. Here we go. We have the spicy grapefruit jalapeno and our classic margarita. So happy Cinco de Mayo, and I'm going to enjoy some cocktails by myself while I have alone time. Cheers.